and then the Senate will vote today on a COVID relief package.
Shut this shit up. I'm tired, man. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I'm tired with this Spence and Canelo shit. I'm tired of it, man. Where are we going with this? Where are we going with this? Please, somebody tell me where are we going with this? Okay? I really want to know. Now, Spence goes roll up at this fight, appears at the fight, look like he's chasing Canelo. Bro, why are you going? Okay, let me ask you a question now. You know I like to ask questions, right? Because I want you to think. Just think. If Canelo say, yeah, I'll take you next. I'll take you next. And I'll take you at the way I want to put you. Right? 168, maybe a little bit higher than that. Because I am the A side and I call the shots. Not Errol Spence. Since you want that cash cow, right? Since he's the pound for pound and you're looking for greatness right away. I don't get it. I don't get it. You need to keep your ass at the 147, get it together, 147 division and say what you said. This is what you said. I got 3 more fights at 147. So if you're saying you got Manny Pacquiao and you defeat him, then you could fight Keith Thurman, or you could fight a rematch with Porter, right? Or you could fight, obviously, Terrence Bud Crawford. That depends on Terrence Bud Crawford and the drama he's going with Bob Arum. Because I'm going to tell you right now, he's with Bob Arum. By October, whenever his contract is over, or whatever you want to call it, and he resigns, I see no reason for that fight to happen between Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. No, this is not, Bob Arum is not breaking and splitting the pot of gold like this is Mayweather and Pacquiao. It ain't happening, all right? That fight ain't going to be that much worth it for it to happen, okay? So I'm not trying to hear that. So if Crawford is a free agent, I can see that fight, or he go to the PBC, or with Al Heyman, or just a free agent, I can see that fight happening. Everything's Curry. I get it. It's good, right? Then we can include that. But you going to a cash cow up there, over yonder, and you have Manny Pacquiao. And it's getting to the point where I'm thinking, man, you know, all this Canelo, Spence talk, right? Last week, the week before, now I guess this whole week we're gonna be still talking about Canelo and Spence. But your cash cow's right there at 147. You're not talking about him. You know, and the thing is that, you know, when people break this Canelo and Spence shit down, you know what some people say? I've been listening to some channels. Well, you know, Spence, he needs to, you know, get acclimated to the weight, and then maybe 1 or 2 fights, then fight Canelo. Let me break that down for you a little bit better than that. What that equals to, nigga, you ain't ready for Canelo. You're not ready, Canelo. You're not ready for Canelo politics, and you're not ready for Canelo A-side tactics. Okay? I don't care if you think you could beat Canelo. I don't care what you think. And then at the same time, you know, you hear Jermell Charlo say, I never ducked nobody. I'm this, I'm that. And you telling all this shit on YouTube, but guess what, my you got Spence stepping on your toes to get to Canelo. I would be like, yo, brother, back up, man. Back up. The only person that deserved that fight is Jermell. And if Jermell don't get it, Demetrius, Boo Boo, whatever. That's already there. I don't get it, man. But I'm starting to feel these vibes, man, going up my spine. I saw some conspiracy. You know what the conspiracy is? I feel like subliminally, subconsciously, you're ducking Manny Pacquiao. What the fuck are we talking about Canelo? What are we talking about Canelo for? Manny Pacquiao's right there. All you gotta do, Errol Spence, is keep talking about Manny Pacquiao. Put the pressure on Manny Pacquiao. Now, Manny Pacquiao did congratulate you on your win. Sean Gibbons released something saying we can make this fight happen. So, it's sounding positive on Manny Pacquiao's side that this fight can happen. Now, I don't know if Manny Pacquiao's going to take a touch-up in the beginning of the year, if he got his central duties and he could do that, or just like Spence got into an accident, God bless his soul, everything is good. Everything is so-called Gucci and Louis, like these young people say. Yeah. So, and then he beat Danny Garcia. So I don't know if Manny Pacquiao's like, I don't need a touch-up. I don't need to fight Mikey. Let's go straight into this Errol Spence fight. I don't know what his mentality is with that situation. Okay? If he does that after it'll be like about 2 years. It's like 18 months, 2 years after the fight with Keith Thurman. Then I can understand that he wants a touch-up or a warm-up. But if you don't want that, he goes straight to, I got no problem with that, because Errol Spence did that when he got in an accident. Errol Spence did say, I want Danny, Manny Pacquiao, and Crawford. And out of those three, he kept his promise. And he went straight to Danny, no touch-ups. So if Manny could do the same thing and go straight into it, fine. I got all faith in Manny Pacquiao putting that bust down on Spence. Easy work. I'm just telling you, it's easy work to me. I think it's easy work. As long as you get it done early, it's easy work. So, you know, let me just be honest, yo. I'm just, one thing I don't like about Manny Pacquiao. Well, it's not a big issue, but in a way, I don't like it because what other boxers are doing and capitalizing on the situation. But on the other side, on this side, I'm like, yeah, man, you're a big boss. You don't need to answer to nobody, man. You don't need to answer. Listen, this is what's going on with Manny Pacquiao. You got my $20 million? If you do, give it to me and I will fight whoever. If not, I'm not going back and forth with you. I'm not going back and forth with you. You see this shit with Max Kellerman and Stevie A. Smith, and I'm giving you an example, man. Shut your mouth. Stevie A. Smith and Max Kellerman and Crawford interview. Do I got to get the clip and put it back up? This man, Manny Crawford, was saying, yeah, in the interview with them two, yeah, Manny Pacquiao is running for me. And Max Kellerman interrupted him, right? We was about to get some good shit, right? And Max Kellerman keep talking and yapping and jabbing his fucking lip. And Stephen A. Smith say, hold up, man. We got the boxer here. You don't have to talk for him. Okay? Close your chops and let's hear what Crawford got to say. So now, he said, wait, Stephen A. Smith, you said that Manny Pacquiao's running from you? And he was like, well, then he toned that shit down real fast. It was like he was trying to say it and then move on to the next, next thing and not make a big deal out of it. But since Stevie A. Smith said, hold on, Max Kellerman, let me hear this thing about running, he toned that shit down. And guess what? Everybody was running with that shit. Manny Pacquiao is running. Manny Pacquiao is running. He don't want no parts of Crawford. Yeah, that's what fuck is him? Crawford said. Crawford said that, so this shit is true. But then after a couple months or whatever, who comes up and say, yeah, I blocked the fight. All y'all looking fucking dumb. Real dumb, right? But y'all was going with that shit. Because you Crawford fans or whatever, or you just biased and you don't like Manny Pacquiao, so you ran with it. Regardless if you're a Crawford fan or not, you just ran with it. Just ran with it. Shit is ridiculous, man. Listen, man. All I want from Errol Spence is to talk about Manny Pacquiao. That's it. If that's the fight you want, I don't see why subliminally you over here not even to fucking touch that weight yet, that division. Stepping on Jamel and fucking Dimitri, all these fucking people that ready to fight Canelo, stomping on their toes. Listen, you're not humbling yourself, bro. You're not humbling yourself, man. You're not humbling yourself, man. Because you overlooking, you're not talking about Manny Pacquiao like you got this shit in the bag, yo. I hope you stay that way, man. I really hope you stay that way because, this shit, get off. This shit irritate my neck. I hope you stay dumbfounded with Manny Pacquiao, and you think that you got that shit in the bag, that you could overlook him and go over there, over yonder, and talk about a fight. Because the way I see it, if you're doing that, it sounds like you want to just, if Canelo said, come on, let's do this, you wouldn't even give Manny Pacquiao a chance. That's the way I was feeling. I'm feeling like there's some scare tactics going on here, man. We do not need to talk about Canelo and Spence no more. Today is Monday. Okay, this is the week of Christmas. Tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I don't want to see no channels. I don't want to see no channels with the bullshit. Politically, you're not ready for Canelo. Listen, stop it, man. You're hurting me right now. You're hurting me right now. Shit, man. Damn. So, like what I was trying to say is, one thing that I don't like about Manny Pacquiao, but I understand that he's not going to speak up. So you got Keith Thurman, you got Spence, you got man like Danny, you got man like Porter, you got all kind of man that want to have drama with each other. But Manny Pacquiao's like, just give me my 20 million and I'll fight whoever. And, whoever wants to talk about me and run lies, right? I really don't got I don't got time for drama. I don't need to come out here with the lip service and defend myself. I don't. Real bosses don't even reply. They get shit done. You say, oh, you got a lot to talk about? Okay. All right. Just give me my money and then we'll work. Because this is all a business. This is prize fighting. Give me my money and we'll get this job done. But all this drama between Porter, Spence, Danny, Ugas, this one, that one, you scared, I'm scared, you ducking, you don't want this, you want 50-50, you want 60-40, 70-30, 40-40, 20, winner takes 20. All that shit, that's what I said, man. Manny Pacquiao, do not deal with this black on black crime between Crawford and Spence. I repeat again, do not deal with this black on black crime with Crawford and Errol Spence. Don't let them come. I think this is another tactic now that's going to come. All of a sudden they're going to start talking about fighting each other's shit. Manny Pacquiao do not have to sit back and wait for these two to deal with their black on black crime or who shit don't stink or whatever. Or who did more at 140 and who did more at welterweight division. Manny Pacquiao had no time for that shit. He just turned 42 this month. Next year, he needs to get this shit done ASAP. Listen, get in there and do the do. That's it I can say to Spence. And for Spence, if you're going to talk about somebody, every time there's an interview, talk about Manny Pacquiao. Clubber Lane the shit, man. That's all I want to hear. Because Manny Pacquiao ain't going to talk. You give him his money, you sign the contract, boom. Shit is legit, then it's time to fight, right? But until then, he's not with that nigga drama, man. He's not with all that fucking drama, that soap opera with each other and the fighters. Spitting and shit. You know what I'm saying? He's not with all that, man. Can't you see the difference? He's here and he's there, but people are like, I don't not hear nothing from Manny Pacquiao. What is he doing? Is he still fighting? I don't know. What's going on with him? He ain't saying nothing. What the fuck he need to say? He's a boss. He's a boss, boy. You don't gotta say nothing. They gonna talk about, well, Manny Pacquiao, his resume. Well, he didn't fight certain boxers. The same thing with Mayweather. He didn't fight certain boxers. All right? He didn't fight Paul Williams. He didn't fight this one. He didn't fight Margarito. He didn't fight that one. Same thing with Manny Pacquiao. But I don't need to hear nothing about people calling Manny Pacquiao a ducker and a runner over some two boxes that he know that ain't worth shit with their resume. He could take, it's not even enough tissue on a roll to wipe his ass to worry about these two assholes. I'm just being honest, man. Shit, man. Shit is right. I don't get it, man. I don't want to hear it, man. Spence, all I need to hear is that you want to get that belt from Manny Pacquiao. Every interview from now on, that's what I want to hear. Cut the foolishness out, man. You're not ready for no Canelo. Stop it. Stop it. Now, let's stick with the division. 140 division, and let's see what goes on with Manny Pacquiao. Because yes, yeah, I hear you. Say it again in my ear. Yeah, I hear you. That Manny Pacquiao got a belt, and if he ain't got nothing to do with it, drop it. Yes, I agree with you, brother. I agree with you so much. If Manny Pacquiao got a belt and he's not doing anything with it, drop it. But Manny Pacquiao already know he got a belt, yes, duh. And he know that he's going to do something with it, okay? He's going to do something with it. I mean, this is a chance to unify, you know, with Errol Spence. And have 3 belts. His resume speaks for itself, but damn. You know, and all this shit would have, I'm just going to be honest with everybody. You know, all this shit would have just been easy. He would have just fought Mayweather. Mayweather would stop, you know, change his freaking maxi pad, right? And stop this emotional shit. See, you know, this is what I don't like, man. It's like, oh, I'm not going to give Manny Pacquiao a rematch because I didn't like how he acted. He was a sore loser. Fucking remind me of Spence and Keith Thurman. Oh no, he made me wait. He made me wait. So I'm not gonna give him a fight. I'm gonna let him wait. Well, you better give him a fight. You better give him a fight. Tag, you're not it. Fuck out of here, man. This is boxing. This is not no emotional bullshit, man. This is boxing. Why are you complaining about another man's emotions and how sore loser is? He's on the plate to eat. Separate him, and that's it. Just separate him and call it a day. That's it. Jesus Christ. Separate him on your plate of food and eat when it's time to eat, man. Salt and pepper, ketchup, whatever you want, put on it. But don't be like, I'm not giving him the opportunity because he didn't give me the opportunity. What kind of fuckery is this we talking here, man? So yeah, I really wish all this shit would have ended. I really wish it would have just been Mayweather versus Pacquiao, and that would have been it. I'm starting to believe that, even though I feel that this path that Manny Pacquiao's taking fighting Errol Smith or Terrence Crawford, I feel that's a good path. I really do. But the thing is, you know what I think? Hey, Mayweather, if you don't want to give Manny Pacquiao, no kind of fucking rematch, well, I got an idea. Well, you know they say there's no new idea under the sun, right? And it's true. I'm pretty sure somebody else had this idea. But why don't you just give him a one-on-one playing some basketball, man? Just some one-on-one playing some basketball. Not 2-on-2 and then some big basketball player on one side is carrying the fucking the game and all this shit. Just a one-on-one, man. 3 games, 4 games. I got Manny Pacquiao busting your shit on that, boy. I'm telling you that right now. Come on, all this is exhibition fights and shit like that. Well, we could do that for ball, charity, write off with your taxes, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is right now. This is the end of it. I'm not talking no more about this shit. Stop talking about Canelo. All these channels, please shut the fuck up about Spence and Canelo. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't want to talk about Canelo. People talking about Canelo is pound for pound. He's on the top of the list, regardless of the PDs, regardless of this, the hair sample, that. Like I said, there's double standards to this shit. There's double standards to this shit because Manny Pacquiao never got popped. But as soon as you would mention his name, you're going to mention 2 great things. 2 fucking great things. He got knocked out by Marquez and he's on PDs. Let me tell you something, Marquez. You could put $100 million in his face and say, come back. That motherfucker ain't coming back. You know why? Because him knocking out Manny Pacquiao is priceless, my dude. It's priceless, yo. And let me tell you something. If you look at that fight when he got knocked out by Marquez, yeah, Manny Pacquiao contributed to himself getting knocked out with that. Kind of. Because he ran in and Marquez was stepping on his foot. Right? On his little big toe. I mean, if you look at the fight, I seen it. All right? So, yes, it's priceless. Tag. He won. You're it. But you're not going to be able to chase me, yo. Because It's priceless. And I don't care how much money you put up by Marquez. We already saw that situation, talking about coming back to fight Manny Pacquiao. He won't do it. And that's the same goes with Mayweather. Lightning don't strike twice. He ain't trying to do that shit no more. He is not Money Floyd Mayweather. He is no risk Mayweather. Okay? Because you could do this 3 times with Manny Pacquiao, or just one more time and sign, seal, delivered, beat Manny Pacquiao again, and end that chapter. And if you don't, well, then you could go for the 3rd fight. So you have opportunities of making money, and you put it to the side. And that's why I'm saying you no risk, because Money Mayweather don't put money to the side. He grabs that money. That's easy money. But you not want easy money. You want no risk money. So I'm not done. I'm done with that shit right there. I'm really done with that shit. Shit. So I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't want to hear nothing about no Canelo, because you know y'all like to put him on the pound for pound. I'm glad you like to put him on pound for pound. He's this, he's that. He's a good fighter. I understand that, regardless if he's on the juice or not. He got skills to pay the bills. Fine. But like I always said, that man don't want no fast twitch muscles. He don't want no fast twitch muscles. And let me explain when I say that, man. Let me explain when I say that. Canelo, he could have fought Manny Pacquiao. He don't want that smoke. He don't want that fast twitch muscle. Yeah? Another one that I can't stand, and I'm glad that he's out of here right now. Not to say that I speak the worst for someone that loses, because when you lose, you could get back up. And he's a good fighter. He's a southpaw. I don't got nothing personally against this man, because when I hear his interviews, he's a legit guy and he's good and everything. But he has stepped on Manny Pacquiao also, and that's Lomachenko and his father, coming up with all kinds of, I don't know, well, I'm going to go up to 140, and then all of a sudden Manny Pacquiao say, yeah, I could do 140, and then all of a sudden he got another excuse. So these two, skedaddle out my brain. I don't want to hear no more about y'all. I don't want to hear it no more, man. Spence, this is the mission. This is the mission you need to be on. Manny Pacquiao, I can't wait to fight you. Hey, Errol Spence, what's going next with you? Oh, Manny Pacquiao, I've been training my ass off for this fight. Just expect it. Just put it out there. So now Manny Pacquiao decides to say, no, I'm not doing it. That's on Manny Pacquiao's side, not yours. But all you need to do is run your mouth about Manny Pacquiao right now. Not no Canelo, not no Crawford, because Crawford ain't going nowhere unless he contract is over and he decides not to re-sign with Bob Arum and be a free agent or go with PBC or do what the hell you want to do. You're going to get that fight. But other than that, man, Errol Spence, just put the pressure on Manny Pacquiao. Say, yeah, I want this fight, man. That's all I'm saying. It's not pressure, but it's just observe the man. Just, know that he's there. Don't act like you over there by Canelo. Never been up that weight fighting, right? But you over here, you over here with Canelo. You're not worrying about Manny Pacquiao. Man, stop it, boy. I'll tell you right now, man. Humble yourself, man. Because right now you're doing boy tactics, man. You ain't doing man tactics, man. Yeah, I can understand if you say you want a Canelo. Okay, that's a video. But now every flipping minute I'm hearing videos every flipping day about this shit with Canelo.